What is going on, everyone? It's Nero again, and here for you some Call of Duty Black Ops 2 and this week's episode of Dear Nero. It's a weekly series here on my channel where you guys send me in fan mail, fan questions if you will. If I feel as though it's a good question, an entertaining question, I will go ahead and answer it. Let's hop into this with the first question. He writes, Dear Nero, I'm starting a YouTube channel in this summer of 2013, and I know all the basics. I know that you need to get a good quality capture card, a good video editing system, and all the rest. But I wanted to ask you, should I tell people in my school, because I'm worried if it's not to their liking, they'll be slagging me, and so on, but if it is to their liking, I can end up getting more views. Any suggestions on what you think I should do when I get started? So, this young gentleman is going to be starting a YouTube channel this summer, in the summer of 2013, and he's wondering whether or not he should tell his friends from school. And my bet to you is, no, you should not tell anybody. You shouldn't tell anybody, ever. No, it's silliness, it's silliness. There's no real way, unless you're like, not to sound offensive here, but not unless you're a younger gentleman whose rest of their friends are going to be into this kind of thing. Like my brother. My brother's 16, he has a bunch of friends that are, 15 and 16, or maybe even 14, in that age area. And a lot of them have YouTube channels, and a lot of them know about each other's YouTube channels, a lot of them play together, and that's kind of how it goes. If your friends are like that, then yeah, that could work. If your friends don't even watch YouTube, or have never even spoken about YouTube, or don't play Call of Duty or anything like that, then no, they're just gonna dog you for it. Like, oh, look at this nerd sitting here making YouTube videos. No, it's not gonna be a good thing. Like, for example, my cousin and I and my friend Tyler, we played Call of Duty together all the time. We always did. My friend Mike, we played Call of Duty together a lot. So when I made a YouTube channel, they didn't care. They thought it was kind of neat. They're like, oh, cool, Joe's making a video, and they did everything they could do to try and get in my videos when I first started. And so that was kind of a cool thing. But when my other friends found out about it, they were just kind of dickheads about it. They're like, oh, look at this guy. Look at this guy making YouTube videos. It's tongue-in-cheek, just kind of poking fun at you. So that's what your friends will do, and it depends really on the kind of friends you have. I hope that helped. Next question, he writes, Dear Nero, everyone's been complaining about how weapons like the MSMC, the PDW, or even the R870 are quote-unquote overpowered weapons. But I think the community is overreacting and beginning to forget what overpowered weapons were in the previous COD games, such as the FAMAS in Black Ops 1, the MP40 in World at War, or even the noob tubes in Modern Warfare 2. This brings up the question, what do you think is the most overpowered weapon out of any COD game, and do you think there will ever be an overpowered weapon in COD 10, the next Call of Duty? So, the answer to the last question, yeah, of course, there's always going to be one weapon at least slightly above and beyond the others. The reason that people think that the PDW and the MSMC are overpowered, the PDW is like a 50-round mag, and it's pretty powerful. You just kind of spray that thing. It's kind of ridiculous. Typically, I talked about this in a video, is typically, if you go ahead and look at people's combat records and what you see most frequently as people's top weapon, that's what the overpowered guns are. What guns you see in a competitive environment, like you see at Call of Duty tournaments or whatever you would call them, esports, even though I'm really not a fan of that phrase because gaming's not a sport. You look at that, like a full auto FAL. That's always being used. That's an overpowered gun. PW, an MSMC, maybe even M8A1. Some people might consider it that. Those are just above and beyond the best guns in the game for the most part. The M8's not really. I wouldn't consider the M8 to be there anymore because the SWAT is just as good, if not better. But I do think I think you're pretty good with your statement saying that you think people overreact. I definitely agree with that. People say the R870 is overpowered. And I was thinking about making a video, and I still might. I have a montage with the Stakeout shotgun from Black Ops 1. It's just as good as the R870. And you hear anybody back there saying, God damn, Stakeout, overpowered pump action Stakeout. Do you remember the Stakeout? It sucked. But honestly, you watch the video and you're like, wow, that performs and handles just like the R870. And yeah, that's about it. What do I think is the most overpowered gun out of any COD game? Definitely the MP40 from World at War. Definitely. That thing killed in 3 shots, even without stopping power. It had a 64-round magazine if you used round drum, and the hip fire was ridiculously good. People might argue that they don't think it's the most overpowered gun, but if you argue the MP40 from World at War, especially with Juggernaut, was not the most overpowered gun in Call of Duty history, then you didn't play World at War. Next question, he writes, Dear Nero, I was just wondering if you had any big ideas for the Minecraft server. Are you planning on installing any mods, and are the donations keeping it afloat? Love the videos, man, and they're getting better every time. Will from Montana. So the Minecraft server is a failed project. That's I've come to that conclusion about the Minecraft server. Going into it, I bought a 50-man server, which is $24 a month with the special kind of RAM it has. And my idea with it was, oh wow, this is gonna be neat. I hope 50 people is enough because I'm making videos about this. People are gonna join. It's gonna be a fun thing. The server itself, I was hoping could be a pretty neat thing. And then I found out that once Minecraft servers really aren't that fun, at least for me. They really aren't. It's everyone just flies around, builds stuff, and when I'm in there, for example, everyone just goes to me and follows me around everywhere I go. It's just it's not really a fun experience for me, and I don't think it's a real fun experience for anyone besides like the admins. Like there's 3 or 4 admins or moderators, if you want to call them that like are like die hard in love with the server, and they spend like seriously 10 hours a day on it. But other than that, at any given time, there is 5 and at the most 15 people in that Minecraft server at any given time. And that's something that's like not even really worth like time to pay attention to. It's like 5 or 10 people. Like everything's all set up. I had my buddy Buell, he put together just about everything. But these people aren't joining. And for me, it's not even really that fun anyway, because I just get followed around everywhere I go. And it was a neat idea at first, but it really turned out to not be that great. People haven't donated to the server in over a month, and once the donation money runs out, I'm probably just gonna shut down the server because people paid for it to keep it going, and I'm not gonna shut it down early if people donated to keep the server going. But yeah, the server was kind of a fail. Next question, he writes, Dear Nero, I was watching a Mr. Boss for the Win video, and he mentions the idea of Treyarch bringing in a Scorestreaks DLC into the upcoming DLCs in Black Ops 2. I know this is not confirmed, but if you could choose any 3 Scorestreaks from any Call of Duty games, what would it be? Love your videos, Aaron from Cornwall, UK. So, I don't know, that's a neat idea. Treyarch did come out and say that the gun DLC, which we got with Revolution, which was the Peacekeeper, was like a one-time thing and it probably will never happen again. The idea of bringing in a Scorestreaks DLC, I think would be a pretty neat idea. I think they should bring out a DLC gun every time. I mean, it really can't be that hard. I mean, Battlefield 3 has like brought in like how many DLC guns? Like seriously, like 50? So I think they could do that with Call of Duty. If they were bringing in a Scorestreaks, what I'd like to see, 1, the Tactical Nuke. Tactical Nuke was an awesome thing. I think it should come back. Number 2, I think the Pavlo should come back. I think the Pavlo was one of the best kill streaks in Modern Warfare 2 as well as Modern Warfare 3. It was a really cool thing. I'd also like to see the AC-130 make a comeback. I really like the AC-130. It's definitely one of my favorite Scorestreaks ever. And another one they could possibly bring in is the emergency airdrop from Modern Warfare 2. If you don't know what that is, it's like a care package. You call it in, you throw it down, and 4 care packages come in. It was an 8 kill streak, so they probably put it in the same tier as like a Blackbird. But you call it in, 4 care packages come in. It was a really neat thing, and I thought that would be an awesome idea for a Scorestreak. But that's this week's episode of Dear Nero. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Please don't leave a rating where you guys feel the video deserves. And if you would like your question featured on next week's episode of Dear Nero, simply send me a personal message here on YouTube with the tagline reading Dear Nero. If it's a good question, an entertaining question, I will go ahead and answer it. So until then, this has been Nero. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Please don't leave a rating. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.